Hey y'all, it's me, Cody. Welcome to the CodiKnits podcast. This is episode 88 or 89. Can't remember. One of those. Welcome. I'm Cody, and this is Diamond. Of course, she came around when I started talking. Didn't you? You're my baby girl. And yeah, this is a podcast about knitting and crochet and sometimes spinning and stuff like that. Whatever, tickles my fancy that moment. I got quite a bit of stuff to share with you. It's been a couple weeks now, and I wanted to come on and... No, Diamond, that's my coffee. You can't have coffee. No. And share some stuff with you. My voice is a little hoarse today because me and some friends of mine, we had like a little game night last night, and it was a lot of fun, and we played Cards Against Humanity and Uno and some other games I don't know. The one where it's on your forehead and people have to tell you stuff and you gotta guess it. It was so much fun, but my voice is shot. But anyway, I hope you all have been doing really well, and I feel kind of out of sync. But let me look around and kind of give you an update. I have some works in progress or whips to share with you. I have some finished objects to share with you as well. And I have some happy mail. And I have received some more hats for the knit along. If you're not familiar, I'm doing a Summer of Hats knit along, and it ends the beginning of October. So it's September, the end of September now, like the 20th or somewhere around there. But I know some people are still sending stuff, so I probably won't film another podcast until October. Sometime in October. October is going to be a very busy month for me. Lots of fun stuff going on. And I'll try to share some of that with you video-wise. I'm going to try to do better about videoing things for you more. And kind of sharing things when I think it's fun or interesting. So, I received some donations for hats, and so I want to share those with you. And I will continue accepting hats. I'll be looking in the P.O. box for them until I do my next podcast. And once I do my next podcast, that'll be the cutoff for being able to win the prize. There's a couple prizes. And but if you are behind or you just want to donate, and whenever, I'm always willing to take your hats and take them to the patients. They really do love them. So I guess since we're on that subject, let's jump in. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee first. This is my favorite mug right now. Harry Potter themed. I love the handle. I forgot who made it already. I think it's these people. Poly Studio. You can't drink the coffee, babe. You should be going crazy. Ooh, it's hot. Okay. So, let me show you the hats I got. Throw the toy. I'm sorry if that's distracting, but that's just part of having a dog. These came from, I'll just say first name, Bonnie. And these are lovely crocheted hats. And I like they're nice and big. This cute pattern. I haven't seen this pattern before. Nice. These are, and this one. Very nice. Thank you so much. And they were wrapped in some cute tissue paper, sparkly tissue paper. So, Miss Bonnie, if you can contact me and let me know your Instagram or Ravelry name, that would be wonderful. It just helps me contact you easier. If you don't have any of that, it's fine. I'll just know that if I say Miss Bonnie, these are yours. I don't think anyone else named Bonnie has sent any. So that's 2 entries, and then I got another one more. Take it out here. I already looked at them. I was so excited. And this comes from the Bat Lady Knits. And she sent me a cute little note. And I really appreciate that. Thank you. But let's show you. She sent this one. This one's really cool. She's got the crown in that one. And then she striped it. I think this is a wonderful way to use up some scrap yarn. I think it's striped. But it could be... I'm pretty sure it's striped. But that's really fun. I really like that. And then this little hat. Oh, look at that. Super cute. Oh, I think it's inside out. Let's do it this way. I believe it goes this way. That one's cute. And then this one looks fun. Nice cable texture. So that's fun. And another one. Like the pink one but blue. This is fun. And then this one. That's fun. And one more. Ooh, I like how these colors knit up. This is like a bankhead hat. Very nice. Thank you both so much for donating these hats, and it really means a lot to me, and it means even more to the patients, and they're really what matters. So I'm excited. I can't wait to bring these and see everyone's faces when they're picking out their hat. Okay. So, I'm just putting it back so I know who it came from. So, I also resubscribed to Knit Crate. I had stopped it for a while, for some reason. I don't remember exactly why, but nothing bad, I don't think. But I went back and I subscribed, and because I kind of missed it. Oh, I remember I was doing that row 1 mini skeins subscription, so I stopped this one so I wouldn't be getting. I mean, I can't afford to do both, right? So anyway, I got my Knit Crate, and it came in a bag this time, and instead of the box. And they ran out, and they sent this little note saying they were sorry, and they gave me a $10 coupon off. I can either use it for my next subscription or whatever. But I didn't mind that it came because it came was beautiful. I did like surprise me kind of option. I think there's like a sock one and a something else one. But I wanted to do surprise me to make it more fun, and then I said that way again, like if I don't particularly think I would use the yarn or whatnot, I can use it as a giveaway, because I may not want to use it or think that it's nice doesn't mean one of you don't. And yeah, but this one I love, and I'm gonna keep this one. But it came with 2 skeins. I believe it's $30 a month. It's 2 skeins of this. It's a little bit brighter than what you're seeing of blue, but it is Uru yarn. And this is DK. The colorway is called Enlightened. And it's 85% merino and 15% silk. Oh my gosh, y'all. I got 2 of these. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. So, and these are 100 grams, 300 yards. This is going to be, since I have 2, it's got to be a shawl or scarf or something like that. And it came with this cute little, it's a rainbow shawl pin. I don't particularly wear shawl pins, so I might do this as a giveaway or give it to somebody. But for if you don't know, they come with a little book, and it has, it tells you about the yarn and that kind of stuff and like what's in there. And it tells you some of the other colors that other people may have gotten. If I'm not mistaken, you can like say whether or not you like more neutral colors or jewel tone. I can't remember now, but I think that is. But what's really cool is they include some patterns, ideas for the yarn that you got, or for the yarn for that month's subscription or whatnot. So that's really nice. So it kind of gives you an idea, and some of them are really cute. I mean, like they do a crochet. They do crochet and knitting patterns. So I think that's really good. It's more inclusive, even though it's called Knit Crate. It's yarn, and you can do what you want with it. But this is like, these are some crochet socks patterns that came with it. And I'm sorry if you haven't gotten yours. I forgot to say, spoiler alert. And then there's these socks. These are the knitted version, if you got the sock weight. And then here's a crochet little tunic for the DK weight. And there's a little beanie hat. I mean, I think that beanie hat's really cute, but I have 2 skeins of this beautiful yarn. I wouldn't want to. Thing is it's kind of more feminine patterns, which is fine because I knit for girls a lot. But like that tunic, the crochet thing, like I wouldn't. That's not something I would wear, right? And this is so beautiful. I wouldn't. I want to use that for me because I'm selfish. But anyway, so that's really fun. I got that in the mail, and super excited to add that to the stash. I don't know what I did, but do you ever, when you make your coffee and it's the perfect cup? Like, this is the perfect cup. It's the perfect coffee creamer sugar ratio. And I'm happy right now. I'm surrounded by yarn, books, my dog, a wonderful cup, mug. It's starting to feel like fall, y'all. Like in the mornings, it's so cool and crisp. It's like 60. Oh, and I'm like, please, I wish it'd stay like that all day. But it was getting up to like almost 100 degrees here. And it's starting to cool down where the highs are more in the 80s. And it's cooler in the mornings. But I'm just so ready for the season change. Anyway, let's get to the knitting. I finished a couple of things. And one, I did knit another hat for the donation pile. I used this yarn. No, I didn't use this yarn. Somebody gave me like a bunch of their oddballs, I think. And this was some of that. And I was like, ooh, it was like the perfect amount to make a beanie hat. So I did that. This is the Bankhead hat. BANK head, like this hat, and it's on Ravelry. I believe it's free. And It has lots of sizes. But I was knitting in the round and I had to switch to some DPNs for the decreases. And my gauge got off, and so I'm not 100% happy with the crown, but it's okay. It looks really fuzzy and stuff, but it's acrylic. But it looks like it's kind of like woolly fuzzy. It's really soft. It hasn't been washed. I need to wash it before I give it to the patients. But that one's done. And then I had to... Manny needed a little earbud cozies, and his favorite color is green, and so I knit a few up for him, so he will pick his favorite. He's probably gonna pick this one because it's the softest. It's the merino cashmere nylon. I really like this one too, and I wash them. They smell so good. But these are just some little extra little mini skeins I had. So I've knit 3, so I'll give him 1 or 2 of these, and I'll keep the other one for my own. And then I kind of decided to make dishcloths for some people at work for Christmas presents. And so I've knit a couple of those. I just went to Michael's one day and got a bunch of different colors. So I've made this one, and this is the pattern I'm using is Grandma's Grammas favorite dishcloth, and I do the version with the holes. These are pretty simple, and it's just the sugar and cream cotton. So I made 2 reds so far, and I made a purple, and these aren't perfect, but I haven't wove the ends in on these yet. And then I have, that kind of brings me into my whips, so I have this blue one on the needles. So I've been kind of working on these when I just feel like doing a little bit. And I'm knitting them on 5mm US 8. These are my Licca needles, the interchangeable set. So it works pretty good. It's sliding pretty good on the thing. The cotton, this does kind of make my hands hurt. I need to lower this a little bit, I think, because you can't see. Sorry. It kind of makes my hands hurt because it's, it's like rope. It's not giving as wool, and it dries my hands out really bad. But it's, they're pretty quick. They're easy. The pattern's easy. TV knitting. So, and they're about, this size. I'm getting about 2 dishcloths from each ball. I think one of them I had to dip into another ball to finish up or something, but I can't remember now. But anyway, there's that. And been doing a little bit of crochet. I'm trying to get some of this certain yarn out of my stash because it's taking up a lot of room, and I just need to use it. So I cast on another virus shawl. Or do you cast on in crochet? I can't remember. But anyway, I had some of these sweet rolls. There's 245 yards, 140 grams, 5 ounces. Premier yarns, 100% acrylic. The color is Bubble Pop for this. But I'll cast on another virus shawl. And I was going to ask, now this is a wonderful pattern. It's quick for me to memorize, and I have the charted version of it. So if you want that, I think you just Google virus shawl pattern and you can find it. If you can't read that, what I would suggest you do is type that into YouTube, and there's lots of people who have tutorials on like how to do it, like crochet alongs. Um, but once you get the pattern going, the repeat, like, it's easily memorized. And the chart really isn't that hard. If you print the chart, what I suggest and what I did is I printed the chart and then I followed a tutorial, and then I looked at the chart and then it made things make sense. So, but now I don't even, once it gets started, I don't have to look at the chart anymore. I just look at, I just read my work and it tells me. So, yeah, so I've cast that on and I've done this much. This is what's kind of fun about this yarn, is it kind of stripes itself. Now, I got a little annoyed with this yarn because the first ball had like 3 different knots in it. 3 different, I understand one or whatever, but, and they were together, but if I just pulled them kind of hard, it just undid. So I had to cut it. And so here's one area where it was, and then here's another one, and it's not even that far away. It's just the row up. And then down here it did it again. So yeah, I was a little frustrated, but so far I'm into the second ball or cake, and so far no knots. I hope I don't run into that, because that really got on my nerves. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep going till I run out. It's already, getting pretty long. When I stretch it, it stretches my wingspan. But yeah, I'm just trying to use it up, and then I'll either give this to someone for Christmas or something. I don't know what I'll do with it. I'm just doing it just because. But it really is pretty colors. Not but if you guys know of another like crochet shawl pattern like this that's, pretty similar to this, would you please let me know? Because I've knit a lot of virus shawls, or crocheted a lot of virus shawls, and I'd like to try something else, I think. So yeah, I got this ball, and then I got one more, and then it's all done. And it, crochet eats yarn quickly, so it won't take me too long. I'm using a J hook. This is just some Boye, B-O-Y-E hooks. They get the job done. But crochet, because of the way I do it, and my wrist starts to hurt. But not the end of the world. I just do it for a while. If it starts hurting, I stop. Simple. So let me put this back away. And I have it in a bag that was donated to me from a viewer of the podcast. Thank you so much. You know who you are. I'll show. This one's really quilted. It's got a nice zipper, fun handle. So yeah, I love this. So thank you. I have also been working a little bit on my Scrappy blanket, sock blanket / cozy memories. So I wanted to show you that. It's getting big. I got kind of in a mood to knit on it some more, and so I believe, I can't remember, but I believe I put that one, these two, these three, oh, these two. It's been a while since I showed you. I think Candy was asking me if I'm still working on it. I do, but when it's really hot, I don't, because I'm hot, and this is so big it sits in my lap and then it makes me hot. But I love working on this when it's cold, because it covers me up and I can knit on it. I've been using a lot of the yarn from the Row 1 yarn subscription that I had. I've had that on pause because I had a backup of them. But yeah. So, so it's about 17 rows across, or squares across, and and 21 lengthwise. Random numbers, but that's just how it is. But I do love this. Most of the yarn, like I always gush about it every time, is scraps that you guys have sent me, and it makes me feel happy and loved, and I just love this. I love working on it. I can't wait till it's done, so I can cuddle up with it and use it more and that kind of stuff. But I'm excited to have it done. I really love it. Been working on it for a few years now, huh? And I keep it in this bag, cheap bag. I love it. This is my favorite one. And when this was donated by a lovely viewer too, so thank you so much. I kind of forget to show the bag sometimes. I got a couple more I've been working on. I get bored and just work on multiple things apparently. But right now I've been working on this Classic Elite Yarns shawlette. The Telluride shawlette. And I've made some pretty good progress on it. I'm still on the first ball, but the thing is this is where I showed you last time. So I did this and I had about 5 more rows. But right now I'm in the process of tinking back because I got off somewhere and I tried fudging it and it didn't work. It just ended up making it worse and worse. So I'm in the process of tinking back. I had knit all this. It's wound here. I had knit that. So I'm in the process of tinking back a little bit. I think I just got to do like 1 or 2 more rows and then I'll be back on track. But I have been enjoying this. So I've been doing that. This morning actually I was working on that and then I got frustrated because I was like, I gotta tink it back and that's not fun. I'm keeping this in my Fringe Supply Co bag. I love this bag. I used to not love it, but I do love it now. The more I use it, the more I love it. And then last but not least, and I have this in this bag. I believe this was from Erin's shop, Gimme Yarn 418. I have my little Harry Potter buttons on there too. But I have done a little bit of work on my sweater. I believe the last time I showed you this, it was, I'd finished the body, but I needed to pick up the sleeves and stuff. Or I had just picked up the sleeves, I can't remember. But everything's a tangled mess, of course. a big tangled mess. Everything likes to get hooked on all these stitch markers. Oh, wow. I don't know how that happened, but the needles are still on. The stitches are still on the needles, so that's a good thing. But anyway, I have knit this much on the sleeves. Lots of stitch markers to denote where I did the decreases. So I can hopefully mirror that on the next sleeve. But yeah. It's about, I guess, almost to my elbow. About elbow length, probably. But yeah, now that I got it going, I got it. Oh, last time I showed you I was knitting in the round. I just picked it up and I was knitting in the round on the small needles, and I was like, it's driving me nuts. So I switched it and I'm doing magic loop now, and it's going so much faster, so much better. So yeah, there's where I'm at on this sweater. I can't wait to have this done. Let's see if I can. I even folded it really nicely, and it still got all tangled up. But I can't wait to have it and wear it and all that. The yarn, I guess I don't say that very often. It's Malabrigo Rios in the cyan color. Superwash Merino. So I have this ball, this of another one, and a whole nother skein. So I should be good. Should be good to go. Yeah, I've really been enjoying that. It just kind of depends on my mood, what I pick up, and how much time I have. I still have my Rainbow Pride socks. Nothing says F you like a rainbow. I still have those on the needles. I've not worked on them a whole lot. I haven't done a lot of social knitting lately, but because I'm not in a hurry really. But I kind of I'm kind of getting ready to get them done. I do have a couple of skeins of Knit Picks Felici on the way, and those are going to be, I picked out some colors, and those are going to be for my aunt, or at least one pair will be for my aunt for Christmas. So I'm trying to get started on Christmas stuff. I haven't done any knitting. Any sewing. I need to do that, and what else? Not a whole lot. Other. I haven't been reading a book, but I've been listening to on Audible. Lestat, the Vampire Lestat, which is the second book in the Vampire Chronicles, and I got some pretty good time in there. Still listening to the Mugglecast podcast, enjoying that. The Bakery Bears also have a podcast now, an actual audio podcast on I listen to it on iTunes, and it's been really good, and it comes out every week. So they film their YouTube podcast every 2 weeks, and so now it's like every week you get something, and I love it. And they just go on a walk and talk about different things. I would highly recommend that you go and check it out and listen to it. It's about a 45-minute walk, and interesting to hear their take on things and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I have so much to do today, but I wanted to sit down and film this quickly, and all of that. Don't forget, if you are interested, to send out your hats. If you have any, finish those up and get them in the mail. They're greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram is the fastest way, nurse_Cody, CODI. I am on Ravelry as well, CodiKnits. And there's a CodiKnits podcast group as well that's not really all that active, but I just don't have time to do it all. I am thinking about a CodiKnits podcast Facebook group. I think that would be a good way to keep in touch with me as well. So if that's something you guys might be interested in, let me know. But yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you're all doing really well, and I hope you are starting to feel the coolness of fall coming on. I can't wait. I'm ready for it. But anyway, I will talk to you guys in a couple more weeks, and see you then. Bye.